So are you thinking about making a move to the Port St. Lucie area? You've watched a ton of these YouTube videos and you're trying to decide, do you want to do new construction or resale? Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this video. My name is Megan Schoner. I'm a local real estate agent here on the Treasure Coast, and I love helping people like you every single day find your treasure of a home here on the Treasure Coast. So whether or not you're looking in the next 9 days, 90 days, the next year or two, I would be happy to help you. Please feel free to reach out to me. I have my cell phone listed down below. And subscribe, hit the like button, and see the videos every week that I produce. So in today's video, we are going to go over kind of the pros and cons of new construction versus resale. So one of the great things here in the Port St. Lucie area is we really have a bit of everything for everyone. So if you're looking for new construction, we have that. If you're looking for resale, we have that. If you're looking for 55 and older communities, we have that. If you're looking for a gated community or a non-gated community, we have a little bit of everything. And the good thing about our area right now is we have a ton of inventory, so there's a lot to choose from. You don't have to feel like you have to be in a rush to purchase something, and there is something for everyone. Again, starting into new construction. So what are some of the pros if you are thinking about new construction and you're kind of going back and forth on it? Obviously, the first one is going to be the house does come with a warranty. So that's a great thing. I know, especially for a lot of my amazing seniors, you know, having the fact that you don't have to worry about everything. You maybe already renovated several houses in your lifetime and you're getting ready to retire, and I just want to be done with it. That is one of the great things about the new construction is that everything's done for you. So you're going to move in, you're not going to have to worry about doing any renovation projects. You can just move in, relax and enjoy, go to the beach, and just enjoy the lifestyle down here without having to do any renovations. The new homes do come with a warranty, so that is a great thing. Again, all the appliances, everything is updated. You don't have to worry about any of that. And also with a lot of the new construction, you will have options like the hurricane impact windows. So that is a great thing too, because it's going to come standard on a lot of the homes, especially in the 55 and older communities. And you don't have to worry about putting up shutters, and everything's up to the latest code, so that is great. Also, it does make a difference in terms of your insurance. So I've seen with some of my buyers that we're looking at both new construction versus resale, and the sales price was actually a little bit lower on the resale, but because of the difference in insurance, it actually made more sense for my buyers to purchase new construction. So your insurance premiums are going to be a lot less on a new home, so that's a great feature to have. The other thing too is when you are looking at new construction, again, depending on the community and what type of home you're looking for, but there are a lot of great incentives that the builders are offering right now. So depending on which builder, there are some builders that are offering $20,000 towards your closing costs. A lot of them will pay for most of your closing costs. Some will give you $100,000 in upgrades for $50,000. So they'll kind of give you a break on doing some of the upgrades there too as well. Sometimes you can get some different lot premiums for a reduced price. So there's a lot of really good incentives if you are looking. Again, keep in mind too that the communities that are most popular are going to have probably the smallest incentives. So if you're looking, and you guys have seen my videos from some of the 55 and older communities like Riverland that you hear a lot about, their incentives are not as great as some of the other maybe smaller builders that have more inventory that they're trying to rid of. So the other thing too is when you're looking at new construction, you can look at a custom build. Those are, maybe you've purchased a lot somewhere else, you're not in a gated community, and you want to do all of the upgrades on your own, or you don't want to be in the gated community. We do have a lot of custom builders here in the area that will build on your own lot, and you can move walls, add any of the finishes, do whatever you want. Those are great options here too. The one thing I will say with that is if you're not paying cash for it, your loan is going to be a little bit different on custom build. That's going to be a construction perm loan, and those you're basically paying a percentage as you go through different stages of the build. Maybe first-time home buyers, that may be a little bit harder to come up with the additional funds as you're going along. So that is with the custom build. Then we have the volume builders. So those are going to be like your D.R. Hortons, your Adams Homes, your LGI Homes, Lennar, Miranda. And what they do is they build so many different homes that are available at any time. You can't do any customization or very limited customization depending on the builder, but you only have to put down, in a lot of these cases, maybe $5,000 to secure the home, and then you pay at closing for the remainder of the home. And then you have the other gated communities where the builder is the builder in the community. Usually those tend to be about 10% down on those homes to secure it. And then once you go to the design center, then you're usually going to have to pay a percentage as well when you go to the design center for your upgrades at that point. So that's kind of how that works. In terms of timing for a lot of the new construction, we say somewhere between, depending on the builder, most of them are about 10 months to a year. There are some that are about 18 months. So if you have time to build, that is a great option. Some people say, you know what, I want new construction, but I don't want to wait. Or sometimes people say, you know what, I want a new house, but I don't want to have to pick out all the finishes. I don't really care. I just want very neutral, up-to-date type things. So in those cases, what we do have is there are spec homes that a lot of the builders have built. So you can't customize them, but they are brand new, and usually they're offering more incentives on those type of homes. So that is another option that is available in gated communities as well as just on spot lots here. One thing to consider that when you're doing new construction is you are paying for usually the lot premium. You're going to pay for the house. There's going to be what they call structural upgrades, what they call it the elevation of the house. So basically, what does the front of the house look like? What style is it? You're usually going to pay for that. When you're going to the model homes, figure at least $100,000 in upgrades of what you're seeing, if not more. But kind of a good rule of thumb is when you're doing new construction, if you are going to picking your finishes, usually figure somewhere between 25 and 35% of the base price of the home is what you're going to pay for the upgrades. So if you're budgeting that out. The other thing too is that most of the homes are not going to come with gutters, fences, so those might be other things that you're going to want to make sure that you add in terms of the cost as well too. The other thing too is on the new construction, it's going to depend on your budget. Most of the new construction homes are going to be in that $450 plus price point. If you're trying to be under $400,000 and you want new construction, it's going to be pretty difficult. Not impossible, but it's going to be hard. Just kind of factor that in terms of what your price point is and what you're looking for. In terms of buying a resale, like why would someone want to buy a resale? The biggest reason I would say is if you're interested in buying a pool. Right now we're about a year wait time for the pool companies, and on average a regular pool with a lanai is going to be at least $100,000 at this point. So if having a pool is really important to you, it makes more sense to get a resale home that already has it in there and then put in the upgrades in the house if you need to. The other thing too is the styles are very different on the resale homes. I've recently had a lot of buyers that are looking for a big outdoor lanai area. On the new construction homes, a lot of them are just having a very small patio, really not doing a large outside area. So if that's something that's important to you, you may be able to be better off and get more with a resale home. Same thing if you have pets and you don't want to have to pay for a fence. Resale homes have they have the fences, they have the gutters, they've got a lot of times you'll have more mature landscaping, all the fruit trees, all of that kind of stuff if it's important to you. And again, I say for the resales too, the styles of the homes were different 10-15 years ago. So if you're looking for a larger space, like let's say you're not looking in a gated community, you're just looking in a regular spot lot here. Layouts and the square footage of some of these older homes actually give you a lot more living space for the money. So what I've seen with some of my clients that want new construction, they're looking at it and it's new, but the bedrooms feel really small. The living room feels a little bit small. So if you want more living space and you want a different floor plan, you may be better off going to a resale home. So really, it just comes down to what is more important to you. Do you want a brand new house that you don't have to worry anything about? Or is it more important for you to have a little bit more square footage or a pool or something like that and you don't mind putting in the sweat equity into it? Lots of things to consider. If you have any questions about new or resale, or you want me to pull different homes for you to take a look at, I would love to help you answer any questions that you have. Please feel free to reach out to me. My cell phone number is listed below, and I'm happy to help you find your treasure of a home here on the Treasure Coast.